I tend to his grave. I talk to him.
I don't want to die.
The House of Usher.
Victor Frankenstein. We are here encountering the vampire.
Each other's backs and pretending to guess them wrong.
I bet. Come on.
Very specific detail to pluck out of thin air. Va des vôtres.
We interrupt your program for an important message. Are you interested in the weird? Did you enjoy Robert Eggers' Nosferatu a little too much? Are you interested in any show produced by Mike Flanagan? Well, hi. I'm Bea, and I'm here to tell you about Project Gothic at the University of Virginia. Pity would bid me stab thee, while the charm of ignorance locks thee in its happy slumbers. Oh, hi there. You might be wondering why I'm reading in my bathtub. Well, that is because I need to hold your attention while I tell you about the wonderful offerings of Project Gothic. While any of the big Gothic titles are available at any bookstore or public library, there are a plethora of smaller titles that are a lot harder for people getting into the genre to find, and that's the main goal of Project Gothic. They want to provide access to any of these smaller materials to anybody willing to read them or get into the genre. While they don't provide the text themselves, Project Gothic does give comprehensive overviews to all of their materials, from the cultural context to the historical, along with a summary of each of the texts. They also give covers, if there are any, or any of the artworks featured inside of the materials themselves. This is really interesting because a lot of the time, if you are getting one of these titles, you don't get all of the context without having to search for it, making it a lot harder for somebody trying to get into the genre. They have over 91 different titles, my favorite of which is Hero and Leander, which is a really fun tale if you want to read about a man so beautiful his author is obsessed with him, and a woman who smells really good. I'll let you try to figure that one out.
Fancy seeing you here. The University of Virginia houses the Sadly or Black collection, which is one of the world's largest collections of Gothic literature, and Project Gothic's goal is to make it more accessible. Now, if you're wondering why it's important to make these lesser-known Gothic works accessible, you have to first understand why it's important that we learn about Gothic literature in the first place. So here's me from a year ago to tell you why learning about Gothic lit is important.
Gothicism is the direct opposition to Romanticism, which mostly dominated, think Jane Austen books, Pride and Prejudice. I was going to say Jane Eyre, but don't think about Jane Eyre at all, actually. Just think about, like, Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. That is Romanticism. Ladies fainting on couches. Gothicism, in its direct opposition to Romanticism, made it weird, made a lot of things weird, especially the romance, because it was supposed to be opposite of Romanticism, which romantic, falling in love, love at first sight. He is diving into a lake shirtless. I see you, Darcy. And that created unconventional relationships, and specifically in this play, unconventional reproduction, which you will learn later what makes the reproduction in this play unconventional. So that is Gothic literature and Gothicism, which needs to be studied more because it's weird. We need to study more of the weird Gothic literature. We don't study enough weird Gothic literature as a society.
Isn't she brilliant? I think so. Whether you're a student, a researcher, or a knowledge seeker of any age, you'll love the variety of Gothic literature the collection has to offer. There's no other public-facing collection like it. You'd be amiss not to visit it at least once. Now, if you click the link here on the screen, you'll be opening yourself up to a world of knowledge. Help keep these stories out of obscurity, fulfill your curiosity, visit Project Gothic today. Okay. Whee! Oh! If I go, I'm out. I'm down the hill. Why? Okay, how does it look? Do I still look like a hostage?
Yeah, in a good way.
In a good.
Can you lift